300,000 years ago, the African savanna looked like this. Humans crouched in the tall grass, watching something they had never seen before. Across that open plain, a pack of wolves was moving, but not randomly. They were moving in a pattern. The humans watched with wide eyes, completely frozen. They had no word for what they were seeing, but they remembered it. Some wolves pushed from the sides, others cut off the escape routes, and some simply held back and waited. Within minutes, an animal 3 times their size was on the ground. The wolves had done it without making a single sound. One of the humans stood there afterward, replaying what he'd just seen. His brain was doing something new. He was thinking about the formation, the flanks, the patience, the way every wolf knew exactly where to be. Because here's the problem. Before that moment, this is what human hunting actually looked like. We weren't apex predators. We were scavengers, following bigger hunters, waiting for them to finish, and taking what was left. We couldn't outrun almost anything we wanted to eat. Not even close. We had no claws, no venom, average eyesight, and a sense of smell that was practically useless. By nature, we were not built to hunt. So for most of our early history, we'd wait for the real predators to walk away. And then we'd rush in, with stone tools, before anything else arrived. We know this because of the bones. At ancient human campsites, the cut marks from our tools appear on top of bite marks from larger carnivores. The bones don't lie. Predators ate first. Humans arrived second. That was the order of things. In 2015, researchers analyzed cooperative hunting behavior across dozens of animal species. What they found was striking. True cooperative hunting, where individuals take specific roles and hold position for the group, appears in almost no species on Earth. Wolves were one of the only exceptions, and so were humans. Researchers now believe that's not a coincidence. For tens of thousands of years before domestication, humans watched wolves hunt. And at some point, a thought formed. What if we did it the same way? The fossil record shows wolves and humans moving through identical territories for thousands of years, following the same prey, crossing the same ground. They were tracking the same herds, living in the same world, and watching each other constantly. Both species were studying the other. Neither fully understood what that would eventually become, but some humans were paying very close attention. They were memorizing the formation, memorizing the roles. A wolf pack operates like a military unit. Flankers push the prey inward, blockers cut off the exits. The alpha pair reads the movement and repositions everyone, without making a sound. From the prey's point of view, there is no escape. Every direction is covered. The wolves coordinate entirely through eye contact and body language. No signals, no sounds, just shared attention locked on the same moving target. In the 1990s, archaeologists excavating a site in northern Germany called Schöningen made an unexpected discovery. Buried in the mud of an ancient lake bed, preserved for 300,000 years, they found 8 complete wooden spears. The spears were weighted toward the front, like a javelin. They were built for throwing, not thrusting. This was engineering, and they were found alongside the butchered remains of more than 20 horses. This wasn't scavenging. This was an organized hunt. Multiple humans, assigned positions, working toward a shared outcome, 300,000 years ago. When researchers overlaid the human formation onto the wolf formation, the structure was nearly identical. The blueprint had been copied. The question nobody can fully answer yet is, how exactly did it get there? The most compelling explanation is this. For generations, humans sat around fires and talked about what they'd watched the wolves do. And slowly they started doing it themselves. They gathered together, making contact, pressing against each other, vocalizing quietly. Scientists call it the rally, a shared acknowledgement of what they accomplished together. Humans do something strangely similar. After hardship, after battle, after effort, we gather, we tell stories, we recount events, we recognize each other's roles. Nobody taught us that. We arrived with it already forming inside us, built in. And somewhere between wolves rallying on the savannah and humans watching from the tall grass, 2 species discovered something familiar in each other. Tonight, somewhere on Earth, a wolf pack is still moving silently across open ground in perfect coordination. And somewhere nearby, in a house built on thousands of years of civilization, a dog is sleeping beside a human. The hunt ended a long time ago.